let's get to the pure. This is pure trajectory. And we could be completely wrong. So we'll start with Florida. Florida started last season badly. We all fired Billy Napier. I wrote the column like after the Texas A&M game. It's got to end. They did something that I've never seen. Where in midseason, they suddenly turned into a competitive team that could beat teams that were competing for playoff spots. It was one of the strangest things I've ever seen. Now, I think the biggest reason for that is obvious. DJ Lagway is special. He is what was advertised when he was a recruit. And so when you have that kind of quarterback who can be super special, everybody gets very excited. But the other thing about Florida that I thought was really interesting is their offensive line got better. And not just because of the quarterback. Like when Lagway was hurt against Georgia, Florida's getting a push up front from a line that had gotten bullied by Texas A&M and bullied by Miami. And then against LSU and against Ole Miss, they were effective. Like, if that's going to be what they're going to be, and they didn't lose anybody really. Like Jake Slaughter, the center's back, Austin Barber, the left tackle, they're going to be effective on offense. Now, I know a lot of the Florida fans are upset because Billy Napier didn't hire an offensive coordinator, and the thought was one of the reasons they agreed to let him come back is he was going to make some staff changes. I think what happened was when they beat LSU and they beat Ole Miss, he got enough leverage to say, hey, this is working. I don't want to change anything.
Yeah.
And that's the big question mark. Like, is that going to be the downfall? Or is that going to be the thing that allows them to continue to progress? I do not know the answer to that. I don't. You've had Wendy's Nugs dipped in sauce, but have you had them covered in sauce? Wendy's new Saucy Nugs take the crispy and spicy nugs you love and turn them up to 11. Choose between flavors like buffalo, honey barbecue, garlic parmesan, or if you're a real heat seeker, try the spicy ghost pepper, only on Wendy's signature spicy nugs. I dare ya. That's 7 delicious ways to try the nugs you already love. Pick a flavor, grab some extra napkins, and prepare to nug like you have never nugged before. For a whole new way to nug, it's got to be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's.
What does, yeah, this is an off-season discussion, but I am curious of like, what does Florida need to do for him not to be fired next year?
Make the playoff.
10-2 with a quality win. That gets you in?
I think that gets you in against that schedule, assuming the schedule is what we think it's going to be. Like, you know, assuming the teams on the schedule are as good as we think they're going to be. But given the mix of teams, I think there's a really good chance they play a good, like, because we don't know what Ole Miss is going to be. We don't know what LSU is going to be, but one of them is probably going to be pretty good. Texas is probably, we have Texas #1. They're coming to Gainesville next year. They always play Georgia, you know, like, so there's, I don't know what Miami is going to be. We think Tennessee will still be pretty good. Like, so they should have a chance for quality wins, but that also means they can lose a bunch of games. So I don't know. I think this is going to be a fascinating season in Gainesville. And again, what happened this year was something I have never seen before. And I don't know if it's a sign of anything, but I also know if you feel like a quarterback is special, you bet on that guy. And I think DJ Lagway is a guy you bet on.
Yeah, I'm with you.